Hello and welcome back to the Through the Omenpaths early access event, also known as the Spider-Man set. We have 24 hours to play with some new cards before they disappear until the actual full set release for everyone on Arena next Tuesday. This next deck, we're going to try out Vigo, the Enforcer of Ig's Crossing. 3 mana, 2 and a black for a 3/3 legendary creature, human, hero, villain, mythic, rare. When Vigo enters, return target creature card with mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. You can also pay 6, 3 black, red, and a green to transform Vigo, activate only as a sorcery. What I have heard is you can just straight up cast the back half. You don't have to play it and then flip. I cannot confirm that. We'll find out today. The other half is again 6 mana, 3 black, red, and a green for a 5/5 legendary creature, symbiote, hero, villain, menace, trample, haste. Big stat line. Whenever it attacks, you can sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw X cards, then you can put a permanent card, mana value X or less, from your hand onto the battlefield, where X is a sacked creature's mana value. It's got a lot going on. Look, honestly, I took one look at this card and I was like, you know what I want to do? I just want to throw a bunch of Tiny Bones in the deck. And I just want to terrorize people with Tiny Bones. Tiny Bones is the most annoying card because it's a 1 mana 1 drop with Death Touch and you never want to block it, but you have to block it because if you don't, then they cast cards out of your graveyard and that feels bad. So you have to block it. It's just the most annoying card. And so being able to force the opponent to take the trade with the Death Touch creature and then get it back and then force them into the same position again just seems like an awful way to play Magic, and I can't wait to give it a go. So that is the whole reason I built this deck. I just want to see these two together. Other 1-drops, we do have 2 copies of Cecil. Also pretty good to get back. Obviously, if you can flip it and you get low enough life, you get the nice lifelink 4/4 half. Whenever it attacks, other attacking creatures get indestructible, but it is just another 1-drop to help pair with Vigo. I think the flip side could honestly be good. We're running 24 land and we're playing enough fast lands and verges and pain lands to hopefully just be able to hard cast the 6 mana half for a random 6 mana 5/5 haste, menace, trample. Like that gets in. Maybe you sack an extra legend, draw some cards, whatever. Seems decent, honestly. The rest of the deck just has a ton of removal to kind of clear the way for the Tiny Bones, 4 Tragic Trajectories, 4 Quag Feasts, which could mill a 1-drop and help facilitate our stuff, 4 Shoot the Sheriffs. Then a couple bats in there to kind of fill out the curve and also pairs well with the Elegy Alkaloid Draw Engine, a couple Dark Confidants to keep drawing into our removal spells, a random Luis Pompous Pillager. Just because whatever, it's a new card, I thought I'd throw it in there. X black and a black for a 2/1 legendary creature, vampire villain. It's got lifelink. It enters with X +1/+1 counters on it, and when he enters, it deals X damage to target opponent. So just a generic, interesting, great top deck late. You know, go X equals 3. Comes in with 3 +1 counters on it, so it's a 5 mana 5/4 lifelink. Deal 3 damage to target opponent. You get 3 life back. Like pretty good at racing people. I don't know if we're going to want it in standard or not, because 2 mana 2/1 lifelink probably isn't playable, but it's cool to see a very good scaling card. Like, it could be decent. If you just trade every step of the game versus mono red, and you can collect your lifelink, and then eventually late game, it's 5 mana 5/4 lifelink, gain 3. Like, that's legit. So we're going to throw one in there. I don't know if we need it for the early access event per se, but whatever, we'll give it a go. Yeah, let's do it. It's a little bit silly of a deck. I just took one look at that card, and I was like, yeah, I just want to run Tiny Bones. I just want to do it. All right, black aggro submit deck. We'll see. I think the back half looks good. We got a lot of draw power, 24 lands. I think we totally cast the back half. And yeah, I'll be pretty filled with that too. I don't know. Into the queue. Comments wise, Wylux says on the Simic video, easily the most interesting card in the new set, at least so many new questions. Copy effect is good. You know, I've been thinking about it more since I played the deck. While I was playing it, it was a little hard to appreciate the card, but I did watch the video back and it's pretty brutal. When you slam it and then you copy 1-drop and then immediately copy a 2-drop, it's a lot of value out of nowhere. It really is. And being on the other side of that, I think is brutal. So I think it's better than I thought. Again, early access is a little bit janky in terms of what people are playing. It's hard to get a real good sense of how good a card is, but I think it's just a must-kill threat. I think you have to kill it. And I think on the other side of it, if your opponent gets 2 copies off, you just feel so far behind. And imagine the turns where you like copy the elf and get another random 2-drop, and then you have enough mana off the elf to go right into a Roboroid, and you have 2 more creatures than you would otherwise. Like, it is nasty. It is for sure nasty. So I think it's better than I thought. We'll see if it survives the ranked ladder in true standard. Okay, we're on the play with Tiny Bones and Vigo. Let's do it. That's what we came here to do. Just terrorize people with Tiny Bones. If we play a 1-drop, we can go Tragic Trajectory, kill it, attack. Nah, nothing. Okay, well, that's a little underwhelming. We get him for 1. Alright, we are set up for this. And we can actually cast it right back this turn. So we'll just trajectory here. It's a nice little -2/-2. It's in the graveyard. We attack. Let's go ahead and cast this card. Yeah, that seems nice. That seems like a good use of our time. So now if we play a 1-drop, we'd copy it. It wouldn't be a legend. I don't know if that's worth our time, but we could do it. What does this card do? Maybe put 1 more +1 counters on a creature you control, you draw that many cards. Okay, only once each turn. Interesting. Yeah, this seems worth it just for the bat play, right? I guess we can attack first. Although we don't need to keep this half of the thing anyway, so I guess ordering doesn't matter too much. Alright, let's do this first. I want to keep this. And then we can go 2-drop here too. And we're going to copy that. Take 2 cards out of the hand. That is nasty. I told you I thought about building Sultai here. Alright, so dude's got 3 lands down. He's got nothing else. Mockingbird, Mockingbird. I don't know. I guess they could copy our creatures? So maybe we take their Mockingbirds here. Right, they could copy the Drunith. And then the copy comes down. It's so nasty, right? And we're now set up to copy the Vigo. Maybe Sultai is where she belongs. Sultai, copy the bat. Take both removal spells. Like, that is a tough hill to climb back up. Alright, elf on the ground. So I did all this before combat last time just to get the Drunith up. Opponent does draw a card here. Okay. Do we need to do this before combat? We get back a Tiny Bones, we make more copies. There's nothing in the graveyard. This thing in the graveyard? Oh, it's warped in, I see. Yeah, they would just trade with the first Tiny Bones anyway. Let's do this post-combat, I think. I guess ideally they would trade with one of the Tiny Bones. There's nothing down there, right? Yeah. Okay, let's just get our copy off, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. We only have 1 down there, so we'll keep this one, I guess. Sure, this is a little excessive, but whatever. Got a pair of 3/3s out of it, plus we level up the Drunith. I think probably worth it. We have no real draw engines. Went with 4. Alright, they get back their creature finally. They're down to 7, though. We got the Quack Feast on the way. Let's see if they can play a 1-drop here. Alright, it's a 1-drop, becomes a 2/2. They get the copy. They also get the Terra Symbiosis draw. Okay, another 1-drop. Alright. Preacher, not too bad. Probably just take out the Drunith before combat. I think I'm good to go there. And then if they don't block the Tiny Bones, we can of course just cast it back again. I think everyone's getting in there. Alright, terrorizing people with Tiny Bones. Now I wonder if we need a little more draw power. We're running 2 of the Dark Confidants, and then 4 Preachers, and then 4 of that top-end Alkaloid. That's a good amount of draw. But you can see how you just want to get in a position where you can go remove creature, Tiny Bones attack, play creature, draw something else, remove creature, Tiny Bones attack, play creature. Like, you want to get into that flow state if you can. But I think we'll be fine. I think we're fine with what we have. We're on the draw. It's a very normal mono black hand. We'll keep this. It is Rakdos. He was playing Rakdos earlier, so maybe he's still trying to get footage for that first video, first deck. Geez, do I even remember what he was playing? Now there's blue. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what's up. 1 damage each opponent, not any target. What's their 3-drop look like? All creatures get -2/-2. Destroy target creature. Chain creature +1/+1 menace. I guess we want him to mist here. Doesn't really matter what we pick. Okay, I don't know, doesn't matter. It's gonna kill the bat next turn either way. You know, actually I think that was a mistake. I think you take the mist to burn this removal spell early, and then they can't kill the creature late. That was just a mistake. I was thinking, yeah, that's just a mistake. So now they have to kill the creature here, which is too bad. But, oh well. Continue to get in there. Okay, tap land, removal spell, kill the creature. That was my bad. Should have flipped that sequence. Alright. No gas here, sadly. Just sitting on removal. To 14, we'll end here. May discard a card. I guess they actually do want to discard a card. I think we'll decline. We could discard a land pretty easily, but they're not putting any pressure on us yet. A chain creature with +1/+1 has menace and it's a symbiote. You may cast a card from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to its other types. Huh. Monument. Alright. Well, we have no creatures to remove. Alright, that's a good draw. We could potentially draw a tap land here. We are going to flip, which is fine. Let's go ahead and do this first. Alright, opponent to 12, we go to 10. Then we flip. Go to 8, okay. Exile graveyards, it's okay. We don't have any 1-drops down there anyway. We're down really low. They're actually very close, just doming us off of multiple endurances. We need to live with our double lifelink attacks. That'd be huge. We shall see. It's a creature. We finally get a target for removal. It's got Delirium. I guess we want a Quag Feast. Maybe now while the graveyard's empty. Alright, they do get to destroy one of these, but not both. Card draw goes down. I guess we want to wait on the mill to the end. But we need to be able to kill a big creature, so I think we'll burn the Quag Feast here. Because who knows what their next creature will be, right? Okay, indestructible for lifelink. Not bad, up to 12. We'd be so far ahead if we had just sequenced the first part right, but whatever. Opponent could totally come back here. They'll draw discard every turn. A little Monument to Endurance draw every turn. I think we can probably discard a land at this point. And not get too low within striking distance of the Monument. Oh, he's going for it. Down to 9. It's only a couple turns to get there. See if we can find a removal spell for the Cecil as well. Another Fear. Okay, we can answer that. Discard the backup fear, draw a card. You guys, your graveyard costs 2 less to cast. Okay. I guess we could wait to go for the blowout here. Tiny Bones showing up. Okay. Double block. Nice. Just making sure there's no special text. I don't think so. We can hold on to the last land to discard to something. Yeah, we'll see. They can exile their own graveyard too, which is actually very good against Tiny Bones, which they probably do here. Yep. All right, no Tiny Bones value for us. Discard a card, draw a fresh card. We can cast any non-land permanent. So we can cast the enchantment or the removal spell if we connect. It's a 5/4. It's a shoot the sheriff. It's pretty good. All right, who are we casting back? I guess just this guy, right? Auto pay. We'll play the land because we got to discard it anyway. Alright, draw a card. Draw another card. Do we know what blue is for? Bitter Triumph, discard another card. It's a Mayhem card. They can play it, get back no creature? If they killed the Ruzik, they would have gotten back a creature for what it's worth. It's not worth it. Alright, discard nothing, create a treasure. It's a land. I mean, they have to block the Tiny Bones, I guess. Otherwise, we get the Insight. I think it is both. I guess they have to block here, right? So we just get the... Yeah, that's fine. Now we cast this guy back. Creature card with mana value 3 or less. We should get someone good, right? Great. Auto pay. Creature card. Play it out at this point. Discard a land. Draw a card off the monument. Draw another card. Okay. 1 damage face. Down to 0. Alright. I am so sorry for dragging that out. If we had sequenced it, we'd probably be way far ahead after like 3 extra creature draws, but you live and you learn. Tiny Bones showing up though. Tiny Bones doing Tiny Bones things. Very annoying card to play against. Okay. Here we go. We push on. Tabasu says, Simic Mimic is my current deck, but I wasn't going to spend rare wildcards on Druid/Jackal since the consistency of having the perfect curve with the card in hand sounded like wishful thinking. First video I see on the early access event, it's exactly what I want to see tested for me. Dude, I think the curve is pretty consistent. You can go first. I mean, everyone in the early access event plays creatures, right? Right? I think this is fine in the early access event. I actually think this is fine. I would never keep this in standard. I think this is fine. I know this is a crazy keep, and we're not allowed to scoop, so we'll just sit here and suffer if it's something else. But yeah, I actually think this is fine. I wouldn't keep this in ranked standard because against artifacts or control, you just auto lose. But I think in the early access event, I think people are just playing fun new creatures. I think this is an okay keep. All right, I don't know what this is. We got nothing to do. We'll see how this goes. I think the curve's pretty good because you can play all the paw patches as your 1-drops and 3-drops, and the elves, and I think and the mockingbirds. And if you want to play those 3 anyway, you actually have a ton of 1-drops, right? You have 12 1-drops, so I don't think the curve is that bad. We'll just kill this thing because we can, I guess, right? I don't know. We got nothing else to do for the next 5 turns. Oh baby, it's time. Let's get him. Easy. Now we just need a land so we can kill it and take their creature. Yeah, so I think the curve's good. The question is just, does the 2-mana 1/1 ever survive? If it does, I think you're going to have stuff to cast. I think you'll have a 1-drop. And if you have a 1-drop, you're probably going to have another 2-drop. Like, I think it'd be okay. All right, we do a little exile top 2. We actually hit a 1-drop. That's perfect because we can actually trajectory that sucker. Oh, he takes the land. All right, never mind. We'd love to see the 1-drop played because then you could kill it and then take it. Pass to us, not as exciting. We got nothing to do. All right, let's see if they let us. I mean, they want to kill the tiny bones here, right? Do not get to connect. It's okay if we can get the whatever that new guy is. Vigo, get him back. No problem. No problem. It's gonna be an easy game. I don't know what spider, human hero. Those are good red-white 3-drop spider, right? I mean, that could be coming for us. Okay, riots. We're going with haste here. Man, I almost want to take it and get the trajectory out of the hand. It's just 2 damage. We don't have anything else to do. Because we don't have a great... I think that's a good use of trajectory. I'm about to, like, enchant it or something. Ooh, and web. Okay, well, that's a little bit harder to deal with. Still, they pick instant here. We just shoot the sheriff, and then, that's that. I do want to try an an Esper Pixie deck, and just a couple of these in web cards. That's on my to-do list. And then you can bounce back. I mean, they know our whole hand. And then you can bounce back the Pixie and the Sun Pearl Kirin and the Fear of Nightmare. Where that card is. Just a couple of them in there. Here's the other in web. Yeah, so they're all about that in web life. But I don't know why. I mean, you want to web like an ETB or something, right? Yeah, I'll blow this. I don't care. Let's get it done. That's a card. Let's see if they got more removal. I don't see any stick there. It's a lot of lands for the opponent. 6. And potentially like an aggressive deck with, I don't know, 1-drops and 2-drops and stuff. Not really sure. Alright, they find an answer, which is sad. Also goes back in the deck, which is also not great for us, maybe. I mean, this hand hasn't been awful against them. A little bit suspect. But, ooh. Okay, they both get to attack, and then we just kill them both. And we can still try to trajectory the, oh, do they not get 2 counters? Oh, the bat is useless. It'll never be good, though, right? I think you still play it out in case we top deck, an Alkaloid. I mean, they're never going to cast anything from hand anyway. So, whatever. 2 or more spiders. Well, we have to kill this turn, actually. I think we have to kill both, actually. I think you can't let them somehow hit 4 power and then draw a card. And then, I don't know, let's not give them haste on any other spiders. Like, they could, there is a good red and white spider, right? That maybe also draws you cards or puts counters on stuff. I don't really remember. All right. Let's see that card. Oh, we get to take it. Look at that. We actually get a hit there. Let's go. All right. Lovely. Opponent with the discard a card, sack a creature. They can't. So we just kill it, I guess, and then they can't discard the top deck. That is a huge top deck for us. I think we are just getting rid of this thing. And we're down to 13, which is interesting, but the bat will hopefully get back a little bit of life. And then I do believe, although I'm not sure, I believe the 3 mana Vigo is only 3 damage off the top, and it's not like 6 or 9. I did look that up. I was thinking we might not play Dark Confidant if the dual face card counted for both. Ah, come on, man. Run it back, baby. All right, let's go. Most we got. Draw a card. We're at 15. It's on the stack. Opponent being very sus. It's a removal spell down to 13. More land. Okay. I don't... Oh, can they flash in anybody? Flying? Dude, what if they play the Spider-Man? I don't know if it's worth attacking here. No, we got to shoot the sheriff, so we're good. We can always, as long as Spider-Man is not a, outlaw. Okay. All right, the storm just coming back every time. We got a lot of card draw. Could still be okay. Probably more card draw than our opponent, right? I don't know. Like that guy. He looks pretty good. See how many times I can redraw the same Stormbrood. Okay. Anything for this? Please don't be the next Stormbrood. Come on, don't do that to me. I mean, if he had it, he'd fire it off here, right? Alright. Let's get in there. We get the trigger, we get the card draw. It's another one. Down for that. 10-9. I'm not anticipating a sweeper in whatever this weird creature deck is. I think it's just red and white spiders. For the most part. Is this white card a spider? Yeah, it is a spider. It's red and white spiders. Okay. Alright, top 2 looks good. What do we got? Another freaking Stormbrood. It's never not Stormbrood. Held onto the last card. Could be a land for the cat. Let's see if we cast it. No, they can't cast it and shoot the sheriff, right? The guy just kill another preacher. We're making progress. How many times can they possibly draw the same Stormbrood? Touching the preacher. I don't know what that last card in hand is. Alright, more removal. Whatevs. Trigger goes on the stack. Draw a land. Sure. I don't think we have any discard effects, right? We'll just play it all out. I don't think we're gonna have anything to discard here. Finally plays out the land. A little weird. Probably save it for all the cats, right? Last card is in hand. I don't know what it is. Another land. Alright. Getting close to presenting lethal here. I feel like it's Spider-Man. I feel like it's the Flash Spider-Man for whites. 1 on a white, and they want to flash in and kill the bat. But they know that we have the shoot the sheriff, so they just can't. At some point, they're forced into the chump block. Like next turn, I guess they're forced to try. That's my guess as to what else is in that hand. We could also top deck the Hasty Menace 6-drop. That'd be pretty cool. We'd get to flip or play that guy out. It's a 3-mana 3/3. I think that last card is Spider-Man. But we're still going to play this out, I guess. We don't have to attack with the bat here. It's a 2-mana 3/2 flash. I think we attack without the bat. I know that seems crazy, but that's really what I think they have in hand. And I don't want them to eat the Spider-Man and then get this thing back and have another blocker. So if it is Spider-Man, land, not so helpful. Or they're just bluffing. I don't know. It feels like Spider-Man to me. Well, if it was, I guess you flash at an end of turn, right? Just to be mana efficient. So maybe it's not Spider-Man. Okay. That was what I would call a riveting game of Magic the Gathering. As riveting, if not more riveting than the tournament gameplay, I would say. A nail biter. Coming down to the wire. Okay. Yeah, Brian Kibler. Designer Brandon says at the 23-minute mark of the Simic video, that's Pro Tour champ back in the day. Standard. Brian Kibler. Yes, that's his name. Yeah, that's what I thought. I should know more people's creds. I know the name Kibler. I know he's a big deal in at least the Magic, and I guess the Hearthstone. He like bounces back between Hearthstone and Magic community or whatever. But, yeah. Ten Knee says, Genomorph Imago is just too good, I think. I mean, I've yet to see it do anything in Standard ever, right? 2 mana 1/3 with flying. Every time you play a land, makes another 3/3. Flying is nice. I don't know. It's pretty rare to get up to 6 lands. Rap Solo. On the play. Very solid hand. No 1-drop, but otherwise delightful, I would say. Okay, a little Siren action. Bat trajectory next turn or something? Yeah, we just want to be mana efficient, I think. I don't think we need to kill this thing just yet. Unless we really, really think they're stuck on land. Let's see. Oh, similar deck. Alright, so we just take their 2-drop, I guess. Let's go with Kaito later. I don't know what we're going to do about Kaito. I guess we kill their creature maybe next turn. I don't know. No 2-drop for you. So I guess they'll map token. And then if we don't kill this, they get to Kaito next turn, or we have to trade with the bat. Let's see what they get off the land here. Quag Feast can actually kill the Kaito. Its mana value is 4 though, so we need more stuff in the graveyard, which is kind of interesting. Doesn't use the map token. That's pretty weird, right? So they want to kill the bat, I guess. That's really weird. They top deck like a Drowner or something. If it is a Drowner and they do it before combat, we could actually Tragic Trajectory here. Quag Feast after. Just weird. If we block the Siren here, they don't get to Kaito, then they get to Bitter Triumph the Preacher, which is not so good. Left her with an Elegy Alkaloid. It's very weird they didn't use the map token. I think we're doing this. It just feels like they have a... I didn't use the map token. Why didn't I use the map token? There's no stick there. Okay, so we could block the Siren if we want to not give them the Kaito. Then they kill the Preacher, and then we play the Alkaloids. Or we give them the Kaito, they tap down the Preacher, or draw a card. I think you give him the Kaito here, maybe. You can't attack it down that well. Yeah, I know. They kill the Preacher? Just play the Alkaloid? Maybe it's worth it. We need cards in the graveyard to get Quag Feast going. Alright, so they get back their removal spell. They can use either lose 3 life or discard a card. Oh, they just go for that. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, they get back the 1-drop. My bad. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, double removal spell attack is not that bad. They get to get it back again, but whatever. We now have enough to deal with Kaito eventually, which is not so bad. Okay, so I probably play Vigo again. Get back to Siren again. It's a lot of map tokens. I don't think we played this particularly well. Tiny Bone showing up. Keep drawing cards. Oh, that's interesting. Attack, flashing Kaito, play back a blocker. But if we go face, we do pretty well. We just cast their creature back, which is rough for them. I think we will get Tiny Bones down here. They hit land, they can attack Ninjutsu and Kaito. Better Triumph the Preacher. I guess they do have Island in hand, so they can do that route. I was thinking I could build this deck with Kaito and just shove it in that deck and it would do pretty well with the Cecils and the Sirens, and even you could even throw in Tiny Bones, but I didn't feel like it. I felt like I wanted to use some mono black stuff. Alright, let's see if we Kaito and if we're drawing or... Alright, Kaito comes down.
Looks like I gotta fight.
Surveil 2, draw a card.
My eyes are as sharp as my sword.
Interesting. I guess they flash in the Floodplates here. And if we want the value off the Tiny Bones, then we actually would not play the Alkaloid first. Okay. I think it's this. Can we play it back for 6? Is my question. I don't see a way to cast it on the other side, sadly. Oh! Nice. It's a 5/5 haste post-combat, but it's still not bad value. Alright, back to the graveyard, 3 mana open. Attack again, draw a free card again.
Your secrets didn't stay hidden for long.
Surveil nothing, so the top card was good. 4 mana, suspiciously open for a Flash Cat. They're probably not going to let us connect again, right? Flash and the Flash Cat here. We shoot it for 2. Then we only get back Vigo for 3. Or we LG Alkaloid first, which I think is maybe better. And do the same thing. If we think that's the plan, then we can just get in there with this. They flash on the cat. We shoot it. We connect for 1, draw a card. Nothing to cast out of the graveyard. Alright, resolves. See if we flash cat. Strauner instead. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we'll probably just lose to Kaito, but we'll see. It's a good card. We definitely didn't play the beginning perfect. I mean, there was an awkward situation, right? If you don't, we blocked the Siren, which is maybe a mistake, and then they just got to get it back for free off the Vigo. But if you don't block that Kaito and just start drawing, we couldn't kill the Kaito. We didn't have enough power to quite break through. But maybe pressuring it low would have been better, and then try to force them into bad blocks and use our removal spells on the creatures trying to defend Kaito. Yeah. Maybe could have been better. They play out Vigo with nothing to get back. I forget if we have one or two mover spells. Maybe we could kill both and kill Kaito. Maybe that would have been the way to do it. I don't know what this card does. Enter as a copy of any creature card in a graveyard except for this guy. It's a 4/4 spider. We could chump block here to deny the draw. I don't know that 2/2 is much more useful than that. I think it's probably more useful as a denial of draw.
Just try to keep
Okay.
up.
We'll just play it out. We got nothing else to do. Can at least... Yeah, that's probably game, right? Now they can tap down this other Alkaloids. Maybe swing for 9 damage. Put it guys really low. It's got lifelink. Close to dead. Map token there. Try to make you untradeable. 10 points of damage. I'll eat it. Curiosity, draw 3 cards. I'm about done. We're just playing classic Demir. It's just a good deck. It's just a good deck.
I've got you.
We get up to 1 more attack here. We do have 2. We have 8/8 worth of lifelink. Draw 2. Quag Feast off the top. Still probably nothing that gets that's good enough against the Curiosity. They can just draw too many cards per turn, I think, for the most part. Alright. I'm good to go. I think I'm done. I think I don't need to see any more of that game. We just weren't going anywhere for a long time. It's okay, but I don't really need to see more of that. Misty Donaldo says played versus some YouTubers. A couple, yes. A couple YouTubers for sure. Also, Tabasso has edited his comment to update and says, at the 14:45 minute mark, the copy of Mockingbird not turning into the target and just being a 1/1 flyer was something I wasn't sure of, so good thing the situation popped up. Yeah, you can always test that in the Baku. Yeah, that's good. A white 2/1. We could exile the land, maybe. Right? Just play the other one. I don't know what happens if we kill the thing. Do we still get the effect or not? I'm not sure. I guess we can always play it tapped and try to trajectory here. Well, now I don't really want to. I mean, now I want to do this and play Tiny Bones. Can I play the land though? I don't know. I don't know if it comes in tapped. I don't know. If they play another one, we'll be super sad. I don't know. I don't know if it comes in tapped or not. We'll find out next turn. I just don't know. Play another one will be sad. But, maybe it comes in tapped? Like if this card is dead, do we still get the effect? Alright, opponent hits their land drop. Well, we're about to find out. It does come in tapped. Okay. I guess we'll kill this guy because we'll probably trade anyway. Bring some 1-drops for a Vigo. Nothing to do here. Oh, we have to pick one. I think I'd rather take the Siren. Do we have to do this? Decline? It's not exiled. Yeah, it just chills down there. Okay. Alright, another blocker. We'll take the Preacher because we could curve out into the Alkaloid here. Not quite. If we do this, then we get the value immediately, which isn't that bad. It's cute, right? It's cute. We'll see if they let us even get through. We'll try to get the map token value. They do not like that. Alright. We were not very mana efficient that turn. A little bit too cute. And they would have flashed in the Drowner, tapped down the Preacher, and then shuffled away the Preachers. Maybe it's not so bad. Another Tiny Bones. I don't think we're playing that one yet. Okay, 2/4 Death Touch. Pretty good blocker. So what is the opponent? Blue-whites. Tempo? Blue-white Tempo, I guess. Alright, we can trade off some stuff here. Let's see if they have another Drowner pre-combat. We're low on life, so we actually only get a little 1/1, but this is okay. Well, that's rough. Okay, makes sense. Need that next land in our 24 land deck. I think we're trading. I mean, they draw a card for all of these, right? That's awful. That's awful. That's awful. Very awful. That is very bad. Okay, and web for 1. Interesting. Not relevant versus us, but interesting. Alright, we finally hit that next land. Yeah, we'll get the Preacher down. It's pretty similar, right? Blocks well too. Comes in tapped. Yeah, okay. 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 Are we about done here? Draw 3 cards. I'm about done. Next creature will come in tapped. I'll draw 2 more cards. Alright, I think we're about good. To be fair, I had a lot of fun with this deck up until the last 2 games. We did the silly thing. We got the Tiny Bones in there. But this card is a very powerful card. Kaito is a very powerful card. There's only so much to be done in this scenario. I think I'm about good. It's fun. We get back to Tiny Bones here. Everything comes in taps, though. For what it's worth. And then just draw more cards per turn. Could technically whiff. Attack with both. This guy's got Vigilance, actually. That's cool. Okay, Norman Osborn, right? Yeah. It's Grixis to flip it. Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing we're doing here, right? I think I'm good to go. We can keep playing, but we can't beat draw 5 per turn. Okay. Overall thoughts. Vigo's interesting. I did think it would be good in the Kaito deck, and it was decent. I mean, what are the other 3 drops? The Preacher could be in that slot. The Tide Binder. That's right. Tide Binder could be in that slot, and obviously Kaito is in that slot. So it definitely has some competition. What is the value of getting back a Siren? It's okay. It's pretty good in some grindy matchups, I guess. I think getting back the little Death Touch thing. What deck was this? It's a little bit hard to filter here. Black aggro. Getting back the Cecil is not bad. So how many 1-drops are you really playing in that deck, though? I guess you're playing probably 4 Cecils and 4 Sirens if you're going to run Vigo in the Dimir deck. I think it's okay. This deck is cute and silly and fun. Tiny Bones is a hoot when you can pull it off, so I'm glad we got to pull it off a little bit here today. But it is a little bit more, I wouldn't say janky, but a little more alternative of a deck style. It's fun. Whatever. It was fun. I don't regret playing it today. We never got to cast the other half, except from our opponent's graveyard, but we never actually got to connect with this guy. It's going to be pretty rare. But yeah, it's not impossible with 24 land and a bunch of card draw. It's totally possible. So whatever. Overall, I had a fun time. This up until the last 2 matches, we just didn't do anything the whole game. I had fun before that, so we'll try to remember those moments. Okay, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.